is Jungian psychology so important? Why has it stood the test of time? Well, because it is a transpersonal psychology. It's a psychology that takes you well beyond your physical self, your biological makeup, into your soul, incorporating the transpersonal dimension. This is why it's so important. And it's so relevant to us today to be able to do that depth psychological work within the context of elevating our consciousness and raising our vibration, if you like, so that we are connecting with the divine within, which is part of our makeup and which is always there ready to help us. So in Jungian psychology, we talk about inner archetypes. Well, we do have the archetype of the inner healer. And this is our connection, if you like, to source, to the divine. And it's the wise, healing, sacred feminine aspect of us. It's connected, it's in our hearts, obviously in our brain, everywhere. But how do we do this? Well, how do we make this connection? Well, we make it through combining the inner depth work of making the connection to your own psychological makeup and your archetypes, your inner archetypes. We can do it, we use dreams, you can do it through dream work, meditation, guided visualizations, because the imagery comes from the psyche spontaneously. And we work with the imagery and what your soul wants and what your soul is telling you. And then we combine this with accessing the divine, spiritual, sacred feminine within us, and the light that's coming in consciously, that's coming in all the time through our crown chakra, but we consciously work with it. So we might be able to connect with an aspect of you that is needing to come into consciousness in order to further your healing, because the soul always wants to be whole. And so what happens to us throughout our life and our journey of healing and spiritual growth is different aspects of us will come through in order, and sometimes into our outer life. For example, like a sickness, a physical sickness, which is asking us to look within as to what this might be telling us, or some other experience in our outer life, which is actually the psyche's way, the soul's way of bringing to our attention what needs healing within us. So Jungian psychology gives us a sort of framework in terms of the archetypes and in terms of working with our psyches, which is very valuable at this time of great awakening. There's an elevation of consciousness available to us, and it's somewhere that we need to go to in order to do our healing.